Hello everyone, I hope your Thursday is going well, and I hope this video makes it even better, because you guys know what happens every Thursday on this channel. We do a movie Cryptoquote. The competition here is very, very intense, because we had a winner last week that really does make the competition between this particular winner and Ian Wilder just neck and neck right now. So last week's winner was Utkarsh Bansal, and because Utkarsh won, now both Utkarsh and Ian have 3 puzzle wins. And at this point, you guys know the rules. You don't have to get these wins in order, but it's the first person to solve 4 puzzles first. That person gets a prize. And depending on who wins this week, whether it's Utkarsh or Ian, someone next week is going to get a prize. But just so you guys know, that doesn't wipe away your last winnings. Again, it doesn't have to be in order or anything. So Utkarsh, if you win next week, Ian, you could still win a prize the week after. I want to spread the Cryptoquote love. So I am going to give a very big round of applause to the first person who is a prize winner, though. So I'm so curious to see who it is between the two of you, because you guys are fast at solving these. I'm very impressed. The winning answer from last week was, love is messy and horrible and selfish and bold. It's not finding your perfect half, it's the trying and reaching and failing. And that, of course, was said by Ellie Chu in the new Netflix original, The Half of It. Great quote right here, and there's a whole bunch of them in the movie, but part of the reason why I chose this particular film is because I thought I would kind of open it up to a little bit of a broader topic this week and simply give you guys 5 Netflix movies worth streaming right now. I know everyone's on the hunt for new stuff to watch, but you know, it's not necessarily just about the new things. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can go back and re-experience again. There's all different genres out there, so here we go. These are just going to be 5 random movies that you could watch on Netflix right now that I really think are worth your time. And you could pick and choose based on the genres I'm going to give here, but let's just start it off with The Half of It. This is just an especially well done and very sincere young adult relationship movie, and I call it a relationship movie and not a romance movie because that's not the only thing it focuses on. A lot of it is about finding the one, but it turns that idea as we traditionally know it on its head, and it does put great value in finding a romantic partner, but it also puts great value in friendship and also your relationship with a parent too. So that movie is definitely well worth watching. Do not judge it by, I don't know, its genre or its poster and brush it off as another young adult rom-com, because this one has a lot more to say than I think many would expect. Next up here, let's shift into the horror category for a movie that I've been talking about a lot recently, even more than I usually do. It's the movie Sinister. We had just been talking about this one in the Slack channel, so I had to bring it up here. This is one of my favorite horror movies of, I guess, the past decade, if not all time. It does take a lot for a movie to keep me awake at night, but there is something about the footage shown in that movie and also the idea of Bagul that got under my skin more so than most horror movie premises. So I will always applaud this one for just getting in my head like most movies can't anymore. So Sinister is a big favorite for me, and so is this next one here. Let's go into the, I guess I'll call this the sci-fi thriller category. Yeah, that sounds appropriate. It's Snowpiercer, which is also available on Netflix and is also a movie I can watch over and over and over again. There are so many reasons why I love this movie. The performances are great. The production design is something else. The fight choreography, the whole concept is just genius. But one of my favorite qualities about Snowpiercer, and one of the reasons why no matter where it starts, like if I walk into a room and someone else is watching it, or if it's on TV for whatever reason, once I see it, I get hooked because the format of the movie is so successful in each individual scene feeling like a full moment, like a full mini story all on its own. It all does come together very, very well, but once I kind of lock eyes on the screen, I know I can't tear myself away because I have so many favorite moments in that movie that I constantly catch myself saying, I gotta wait for the next part. Now I gotta see the next part now too. And then all of a sudden I'm at the end of the movie and then I catch myself wanting to watch it all over again. So Snowpiercer is a favorite. Now let's take a baby step over from sci-fi thriller to sci-fi horror, because you know what else is available on Netflix right now? Event Horizon. I do watch this one pretty often, but every single time I rewatch it, it feels like I don't watch it often enough. I think the last time I had seen it was something like 2 years ago, and I recently had the opportunity to talk to Jason Isaacs for the movie Scoob, and it just put Event Horizon back on my brain, and then I saw it was on Netflix. I'm like, why am I not watching this all the time? But this is one of those movies that the first time I saw it, it kind of just like burrowed its way into my brain because I was way too young to be watching it, and the concepts are super creepy, and the visuals are pretty vicious. So this is one of those ones that's just always stuck with me, and even as an adult, and even having seen it, I don't even know how many times at this point, I still find the whole thing so creepy, eerie, and unsettling. I can't get enough of this one. And the same is true of my last suggestion here. It's a comedy, though, something a little lighter, but I don't know, not really lighter in a sense. This is young adult. If you want to see an A+ Charlize Theron performance, you could probably go to a whole bunch of movies out there, but one of them is this one right here. I do think this is a pretty underrated Jason Reitman movie, and I wish it got even more love when it first came out, because this is not an easy line to walk, what Charlize Theron does here, because the movie is largely about an adult who never grew up, who's kind of stuck in the past, her glory days from high school, and there's a lot of comedy. There's a lot of laugh out loud moments that come out of that, but all those moments have a real tinge of sadness and darkness to them. And to be able to balance both of those where you could feel that sadness, but it doesn't take away from the fun and the entertainment value of the movie, I don't know. I just really think that is something special about this one. So I hope I have shared a movie that piques your interest, that maybe you want to watch for the first time or rewatch. And again, as always, let me know what you think about the discussion portion of these Cryptoquote videos, because I want to make them useful, fun, interesting tools for you guys, so sound off below. And guys, I hope you're ready, because it's puzzle time. It's time for a new one. Are you ready for it? Here it is. It's up on the screen right now. Let's see what happens. Utkarsh, Ian, are you going to be our first winner, or is someone else going to slip in here and steal the win from you this time around? Curious to see how this all plays out. Good luck to everybody out there. A big thank you to everybody who watches, likes, and shares these videos, because I just want to spread the movie puzzle love right now. Guess what? I'm going to see you this weekend for some live streams, but I'll see you next Thursday for a brand new movie Cryptoquote.